This is the audience.
Imagine you're a child excited to learn and grow, but instead of being equally equipped with every single tool you need to succeed, you are stripped of that. You're stripped of the right to be able to grow as a human you need to be. Hello, my name is Fabiana Miranda, and in this speech, I will be explaining to my audience how the underprivileged are underserved. My first point that I will make is how our educational system in underprivileged communities are failing our children and adults who need the help that they deserve. Overcrowded classrooms, unfair material prices and outdated textbooks, inadequate funding for our educational system who provides a stepping stone and builds our areas and communities. So my solution to this problem is to invest in our schools and invest in our educational systems to be able to fairly fund each child who needs help starting from an early age. If we start early enough, we will be able to upgrade our upcoming communities and allow for each person to get the equal and fair necessities that they deserve. And now, furthermore, it's not just our educational system. This also plays a big role in our mental health communities. Each person goes through struggling and hardships, but with kids having to carry these deep-seated burdens and issues exacerbated only by poverty, challenges our mental health, and that can only be fixed by providing early empathetic intervention to each person who needs it. Research shows how low income face disproportionately high rates of mental issues compared to each person who are able to afford and able to get the help that they need. So these issues must be serviced by accessible healthcare. That can mean telehealth, being able to talk to anyone anytime you need it, being able to tell someone how you feel and tell someone that you need help each moment you do, instead of creating a bad decision with only bad influences around you because your parents, your grandparents never got the help that they need because it wasn't accessible to them through their time of poverty. Because this doesn't just happen through one day. This doesn't just happen to one family. This is generational because we're not allowing accessible help for each person, whether it's educational, whether it's mental health facilities. And to be able to care for each individual in school and workplaces allows for a safe place for each, where they can bring that safe place home. Thank you so much for listening to my speech. I hope that you understand how the educational system needs correct funding and correct care to provide for all. Our educational system follows into our mental health system, who needs accessible visits, accessible fundings, and I hope that you're able to understand my solutions to these points. Thank you so much for listening.